Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishi Wishi, and today we are going to go into a very not so niche topic that almost nobody has ever covered in the history of the world, in the history of the internet, in the history of the modern day. I don't think I have seen anyone make a video on a topic like this. I'm telling you, this great topic, the best topic you'll ever hear. Today, we're going to talk about simps and hoes. And if you don't know what a simp or a hoe is, I will explain it to you in this video. So for this video, I'm gonna make it a little bit more informative, a little bit more educational, more structured. I even went out of my way to write a one-page script. So bear with me. I'm going to do a lot of paraphrasing because when it comes to scripts, I don't like them. So simps versus hoes. You see, a simp and a hoe are very similar if you really think about it. They're similar in the way that they're valued by their respective gender they're attracted to. And if you really think about it, at the end of the day, a simp and a hoe is technically interchangeable in the context of like a simp for a man is a hoe and a hoe for a woman is a simp. Let me explain. A simp is characterized as a man who's desperate for female validation, and they'll do anything for it. When I say anything, I mean even to the point of disrespecting themselves for it. And you see, the thing with being a simp that is different from being an incel, you see, an incel doesn't get the validation from women, so they have a reaction formation to not getting what they want, so they end up hating women and just staying away from them. Because you see, the thing with men, if men don't get what they want, men will just fuck off. That's like one of the best characteristics for guys. Like, if there's something that you want and nothing that you're doing is letting you get it, you will just fuck off and leave it alone. You have those types of guys who are like, no, I want it now, and those are the ones that need to be locked the fuck up. But for the general population, if you don't get what you want and you keep trying to get it, you just give up at the end of the day. That's what an incel is. A simp is a guy that hasn't gotten to the stage where he's given up yet, so he just keeps doing it. Usually the person that is a simp is quote unquote blue pilled, which they believe all of the things that is pushed out by the mainstream media or whatever the fuck. And the thing with a simp is that they tend to be very overeager. And the thing is, in general, if you're overeager to get something from someone, more than likely they're not going to give it to you. It's just weird. You get a weird feeling when someone really wants something from you. It's like, I would have given it to you, but the fact that you wanted this bad, no, like, leave me the fuck alone. Which, respectfully, yeah. And you see, the thing with simps is that they tend to give up the goods, quote unquote, before there's any type of commitment established. So a simp will spend a lot of time with a girl that they like, you know, give her a lot of attention, spend money on her, do favors for her, essentially filling the boyfriend role, but getting no pussy. No reciprocation whatsoever. Imagine you spent your entire month doing this stuff for this girl or whatever the hell, and she does not give a second thought about you. That is what a simp is. So now this is the part of the video where I'm gonna do a little literary device. I'm not gonna tell you what the literary device is at all, because even me, I don't even know what it is. But this is where you're gonna have a brain boom moment once I explain what a hoe is, because this is the thing with a hoe, once you peel back the layers, which, you know, that's something hoes don't really wear, you know, layers. You peel one layer off and they're naked if they have anything on to begin with. You'll see how a hoe is a simp. So a hoe is characterized as a woman who's desperate for male validation, and they'll do anything for it. Yeah, in the script, I made sure to write it almost the same way, word for word, as a simp one. Even to the point of them disrespecting herself for it. See, this is the part where a femcel and an incel is different, but a hoe and a simp is similar. So you see, in my opinion, a femcel is like the middle stage evolution of a hoe. So you have hoe, femcel, and then born again virgin. So you do a bunch of hoeing around, you do a bunch of shit trying to get niggas to like you, and they don't. So then you become a femcel, and you just the mindset now, like an incel, that the only way to get what you want from a guy is by giving them this. And you never get what you want out of it, but you keep giving it to them because you don't think there's anything else. See, a guy doesn't get what he wants, he'll fuck off and stop trying. A girl who doesn't get what she wants will keep trying even if it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, which is what a hoe is. And that's why I say, if like a femcel is the middle stage evolution, because a femcel is in that mindset that I just described of, oh, you're not getting, because a femcel is essentially a girl that wants a relationship but can only get sex. A simp is a guy who wants sex but pretends to give off the impression of a relationship in order to get the sex. And you see, hoes, like simps, tend to be very overeager with the people that they're attracted to. Like, oh, I have all these hoes, this and that. The only way you can say you have a whole bunch of hoes is if you're a very attractive individual. And even then, not all attractive individuals have hoes. Some people actually, like to not have their attention constantly scattered amongst multiple people and just fucking disappointing every single one of them. Don't mind me, that was my vacuum falling once again. And to even go even further with the comparison, a hoe gives up the goods way too soon, thinking that's how they get the men that they want. But instead, all that does is give the man what he wants without committing anything. Just like a simp, you give the girl all the attention she wants, you give her all the favors, you pay for this and that, but she hasn't committed anything whatsoever. The difference though is I can't really say a hoe is filling the role of a girlfriend, because a girlfriend is someone a guy actually wants to spend time with in addition to getting pussy. Don't get me wrong. Like, the baseline is that a hoe and a girl, the only similarity between a hoe and a girlfriend is that they both give you coochie, but you actually like spending time with the girlfriend if you picked right. Some of you motherfuckers have girlfriends that you fucking hate. Me, I'm not in that boat, and I'm not blinking twice to save myself right now. Believe me, I am okay with the situation of it. But you see, essentially, a hoe is a fleshlight, if you really think about it, and a simp is an ATM packaged in with a handyman feature. Because when you look at it from when you peel it back and you just look at it objectively, a hoe is what men use, just like how a simp is what women use. Men need a way to vent their sexual urges, so that's where a hoe would come in. And women, even though in the modern day, technically you don't need a man to buy whatever the fuck. You don't need a man to buy you stuff or do stuff for you. But a simp willingly does that. So in the same breath, you can objectively look at it and say simps are just tools, or not just simps. Simps and hoes are just tools for bad acting attractive people to get their own needs met. Let that sit with you for a second. A hoe and a simp are simply just simply just tools for quote unquote attractive people who may or may not have the best personalities to use. Because any woman who quote unquote has a simp, has good morals, or whatever the fuck, would end that shit immediately. It's like, no, don't do that for me, thank you, but no thank you. They will set the boundaries. Ultimately, a simp and a hoe, respectively, do not set boundaries with the individuals that they're attracted to. And because they haven't set those boundaries, the individual that they're giving their energy to doesn't necessarily need to set those boundaries if they don't want to and they want to reap the rewards from them. And now that we're hitting the 10-minute mark of the video, I think this is where we're going to conclude it. So, in conclusion, don't be a hoe. Don't be a simp. Respect yourself and only give the best parts of yourself to people who reciprocate those parts of themselves to you. and your life will become the best life you'll ever have. If you don't believe me, believe in our Lord and Savior, Benjamin Netanyahu. Don't forget to like, subscribe. This is the best channel ever. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Comment down below how much you like hoes and simps. And I'm stop doing the Trump impression. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all the funny things down there. Just every button that you see underneath this video, click it, except for the one that says thumbs down, right? You know, we like things around here, right? Yeah, I'm getting even closer in your ear for this part. You better like this fucking video. All right, bye.